Jake Hulkar this week, they've set the pace in Super League this season. Is it a test that the team are ready for?
Yeah, definitely. It's one we've been looking forward to since we played them at home. In that game we narrowly lost. So it's always a good game against them. They've been playing well at form team of the comp. So yeah, it's going to be a good game.
You mentioned that game earlier in the season against them. We were with them for 65 minutes there and lost it towards the end. Will we reflect on that game, on the good things that happened in that match as well as that sort of bit towards the end?
Yeah, definitely. We did a lot of good stuff that game, and probably we'll highlight a few things from that game this week that we did well in and caused them a few problems. So we'll have a look at that. But I think we need to give a 80-minute performance to beat these because they're very good at staying in the grind, and it's something we've been priding ourselves on. So I'm looking forward to it.
How have the team reflected on the win against Lee?
Yeah, it's been good. It's obviously a bit refreshed after that loss against Saints. Give us a bit of kick up the backside, and we fixed a few things. Obviously, we're not happy with parts of our defence, but the game we're a bit mad in that sense. But it's always nice to get the win.
You must be pleased with your own form, both with the ball, but you're kicking 8 from 8 as well. As someone who works so hard on that, to get your awards on a match night must be particularly pleasing.
Yeah, obviously, me and Lockie have been swapping through the season, and we hadn't quite nailed it. So been putting a bit more time into it, kind of changed a few things, and kicked out of it. So long may it continue.
And you play out on the field as well. You set up a couple of tries. They had a hand in another couple of other ones as well. That must be pleasing.
Yeah, it is, and it just obviously the way the team's been playing, it complements me how I play as well. And obviously when you've got a Cal outside you, sometimes you've got to give him the ball and he can do the rest. But it's been good. I like the style we play, and it keeps me in the game. And
you're leading the Man of Steel voting so far. Is that whilst it's a personal accolade in terms of what the team are doing, it must reinforce that you're doing the right things, that you're being recognised on a weekly basis? Yeah,
it is. But like I just said, it's you can only get them points off it if the team's doing well and the players around you are doing good stuff. So and they keep doing that, and I'm just going off back of them, and can never hardly play behind a beaten pack. So our pack's doing a great job.
Do you think we're at a crucial part of the season? Obviously we played Lee, that was 3rd v 4th last week. We've got Hulkar this week, Lee are playing Wigan as well. It feels like we're getting into the real grind of the season now. Yeah,
it's good to see where we're at. These big games, hopefully we do make the playoffs, and these are good games to be in at this point and see where we're at.